Mario Kart. Welcome to Mario Kart.
Hello. Oh. I've got echo. Okay. There we go. That should be pretty good. We are currently playing Mario Kart 64 on the Wii U because, of course, we can. It has been a long time since I've played this game. I'm just gonna do a time trial here. Yoshi was one of my favorites. Let's do the beach. Cannot for the life of me remember any of the controls here. Whoops. Okay, that's jump. That's suspend point. What's my gas, game? No. This is weird. None of the buttons seem to be working. Which... that's really odd. Why is that not, controller settings? I'm using this. A is still A. Weird. So this should be my gas, but it's not working. Oh, you know what? The controls on the gamepad aren't working. That's what's happening. Weird. Okay. Let us quickly reboot the software here, because the A button should be working as my gas. The good old fun of live streams. It was weird because it was working before, so I never quite understand what causes the break in a software kind of randomly. It should be working, one would assume. We'll see. If not, I may have to try something a little different. Oh, I don't like the return from a suspend point, because that's not... yeah, the A button is not working. Because normally, it would let me select. Are you for real right now?
Welcome to Mario Kart. Time trial. Select your player. Select map.
Quickly hop in here and see if we can No, see, that's making me use the item. Okay. Something's gone funny here. Controller settings. I want A to be A. Which in this case would be, yeah, confirm that one. Which is making me use an item, which is really weird. Which means the button's registering, it's just not registering as the right. Weird, guys. I don't know what to say. LT Monkey confirm. Confirm out of that, but I mean, that is really bizarre, man. I don't know what the heck's going on here. I'm just gonna change it to something else. Let's see what that does. LT Monkey Wii U at its finest. Okay, now they both use the... Are you... Okay, this is... Alright. Alright. I think I figured it out. Alright, let's go. Okay, so the A button needs to be the A button. And then the B button should be the B button. Because, yeah, so that should be... Okay. I don't know why this control setting is all messed up. Hi, yi, yi. Hey, look at that. Now we're Mario Karting. That's really weird. I don't know why that was broken like that. So anyways, we'll probably just be messing around a little bit like this. LT Monkey, wow, it's like rocket science. Well, in all fairness, LT Monkey, I didn't expect that the controls... It took me a moment having to go back 20 years in my brain to what all the buttons did on the N64 controller to then be able to compare on here and go, no, wait, that's not the button that's gas on the N64 controller, because the N64 controller's absolutely bananas. It is the weirdest thing on the face of the earth when you think about it. And I think there's a YouTube video out there, slash, I think it's like College Humor or something like that. And it's the proper way to use an N64 controller, and it has 3 hands holding it. And it's so true. Not playing N64 in 2019. I mean, it's only what? This game came out in 96? 97? So it's only like 22, 23 years past its expiry date. I have a GameCube N64 controller called a Hori. Oh yeah, I've seen those. Those are pretty cool stuff. But yeah, I just decided I would hop on tonight and just play a little bit of Mario Kart because I can. It's also to get myself... I don't know how long of a stream this will be, but I wanted to get myself back kind of into the streaming mindset because my life lately has been ridiculous. Not that that's anything to worry about or to panic about or anything like that, but being able to just pick up a video game, even to play it for fun, has been difficult to achieve. Not that streaming's not fun, but... Whoops. We'll pause this and quit out of here. But yeah, it's very rare nowadays that I actually get to game anymore. Go with the 100cc.
Select your player.
Yoshi.
Select map.
Let's start with the basics, because I need to remember how to play Mario Kart. I will say this, whenever you compare this game to the current Mario Karts, like Mario Kart 8 and even the one on the 3DS, which I think was 7, but I could be wrong. You really do realize how much slower this feels like this is. Darn it. Well, I hit somebody. Gotcha, Mario. But, I mean, this was like... I remember playing this a lot with friends. Just... really messing about in the N64. Oh, almost got the balloon. LT Monkey, the controls of the original throw me off, how they handle. I think if you compare to like today's Mario Kart, like current gen Mario Karts, then yes, I would agree. There's certain elements that definitely throw you off because it just doesn't quite make the sense that it should. Whoops. I was hoping I could shoot those backwards, but I remembered that that was not a thing until later on. And those shells feel like they're so slow, and yet they're so deadly. Come on, come here, Luigi. Jake the Troll 2 on YouTube. Hello, hello. Oh, I should mention, as always, this is through Restream, guys. So if you do want to chat with other folks that are in the chat, you'd either need to have the Restream chat application, or you got to... nice. Unfortunately, I'm going to finish before I get to use that mushroom. Or you'll want to probably jump onto the same platform. I'd probably recommend Twitch over YouTube, but it's all good. LT Monkey, it's just the fact when you turn your cart goes 50 feet to the left or right. LT Monkey, no thanks for YouTube. Come on, man, YouTube's not that bad. Jake the Troll, oh, you're also streaming on Twitch? Yes, yes I am. All of my streams, with the exception of whenever I'm usually on the PS4, just because I don't have it hooked up to my Elgato right now, are restreamed, so they go through both. Oh, I should have had one of them. Darn it. Wow, Mario just plowed into all of those bananas. And then Luigi ran into my red shell. I don't know why they want to bump into me so much. Might as well release that. Another red shell. Darn it. Wow, we just obliterated Luigi. Mario somehow snuck by. I didn't even see him on the screen there. Getting risky going through all the Monty Moles. Elgato always sounds like a tasty Mexican food. It kind of, yeah, okay, I could see it. Everybody's tiny, except for me. For some reason, in my head too, oof, in my head canon, as it were, this game looked 10 times better than this. Which I know isn't true, but it's just the way that my, it's just the way that my brain works. Jake the Troll. Oh, you're Jake the Troll 463 on Twitch. That's pretty close. Not everybody gets the same usernames whenever they are on multiple platforms. It's like my Xbox account is like Karakalak as opposed to K-Rack, which drives me nuts. Because somehow the name was taken where I'm like, what the hell? How's that possible? Big Yoshi. I was kind of like to keep them close. Yeah, I mean, if you can keep your usernames close, that's always a great option. Because then you don't have to, well, if you have the problem like I have, where it's like you have way too many different accounts between your Steam and everything else, you kind of sit there and go, okay, this one is this name, that one should be this one, no, wait, that's wrong. I do have different passwords for everything, but at least keeping the, oh my god, I can't believe I missed that. At least keeping the names the same is a pretty helpful. Come on, Luigi, drive into it, darn it. Oh, still got him. Yeah, second lap. Oh. Bye, Toad. LT Monkey. I've signed up for every possible service. Yeah. That I should have done that whenever but I mean, my call sign / username that I came up with it whenever there wasn't really a lot of online account stuff. But it just so happened that I was late to the game on certain things. Like Xbox Live, which is weird because I had an original Xbox playing Halo Combat Evolved and Halo 2. Halo 2 was the main game for Live back in that time. And I just, for some reason, never signed up with a username that matched anything else that I used. So then over time, I just kind of ended up losing the battle on that particular... Oh, tree, no! Losing the battle on that particular service. Come here, Mario, I feel very upset, and somehow you still made it past the finish line before me. Having different passwords is impossible for me. Oh yeah, what's your pass, by the way? Asking for a friend? What? Oh. Good old N64 Mario Kart from NKA Tran. Man, you're up kind of early there, NK. I'm surprised. The older password I have easier it is to forget. I wouldn't recommend putting your passwords in chat, by the way, for anybody. It's never a good idea. Whether that is the actual one that you use or not. But passwords are weird, because for the longest time, there wasn't a consistency for passwords, I found. Like, different services had different requirements as to... You gotta be kidding me. We're gonna hit the train. The train was perfectly timed that there was no way around it. What is this? Beat the train! Woo! That was close. Yes, use that gold shroom. Oh, Hunter123 is the Reddit joke password. I have not... I think I'm too old, to be honest. I think Reddit and I didn't quite connect because it just didn't, like... Whenever I was younger and they introduced Facebook, and Facebook was like the platform that everybody posted its stuff on and wrote stuff and everything else, that was kind of as far as I got. How old am I, LT Monkey? I am old. Older than I may seem. The first, if this helps at all, maybe, the first console I ever played was a Commodore 64, because my dad decided that he thought we needed one at home, and then as I got a little bit older, he went out and bought us a Super Nintendo. So you do the math there and kind of put together a rough estimate, and you'd probably be pretty close. And it's not that I'm embarrassed about my age or anything like that, it's just one of those things I just don't usually talk about, because it's just a weird number. I feel old, just because every time I hop onto Twitch, I find that there's so many, like, Fortnite and all these other games where I go, man, I just don't have the Twitch ability anymore. Not, like, no pun intended there, but I mean, I just don't have the reflexes body-wise to be able to play those shooters and to be able to play those types of games the same way anymore. And that's a little bit frustrating. Because it's one of those things where it's like, whenever I was playing Halo, probably... how many years ago would that have been? Halo. I was like, 04? 2004 maybe? So that's almost 20 years now. Or over, yeah, almost 20 years. And playing Halo, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty good at this. And, you know, you get those crazy matches and stuff, and you feel like you're just so superior. And then you get into, like, stuff today where it's like you hop into, like, Destiny, or you hop into, like, Quake, and you try to play Quake Champions, and you're like, oh my god, I can't do it anymore. So there's been a lot of elements where I feel old in the gaming sense, but there's still some games where I'm pretty good at, but then there's other ones where it's just like, oh my god, I've aged out. Hate games like Fortnite? Just don't find what's so good about it? I kind of comprehend the Battle Royale thing. I get it. I totally understand the concept of it's you versus the world. It's that concept of, can I be number one? I mean, you think back to, or not even back to, but you think of, like, Pokemon. And I'm not talking the games, I'm talking, like, the show, right? The whole concept is, in Pokemon, is that you want to be the very best. You want to be the greatest there ever was. You know what I mean? Like,
Congratulations!
That whole concept is kind of the thing that's kind of made me at this stage kind of go, man, I get it. I get the fact that people want to be number one. They want to be able to, you know, go to their buddies and their friends and their peers and be able to say, I've won 30 matches in PUBG. I've won 50 like battle royales, and I don't know what it is. Jake the Troll 463, the only battle royale. New Pokemon Direct today, by the way. I know there's a new Pokemon Direct today. For me, where I am, it's what is this? It's like 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, something like that. My stupid cell phone's not working, so I can't actually see on the screen. It's too dark, which is weird. I must have been messing around with it too much or something. But yeah, the Pokemon Direct seems pretty cool. Was I reading also? Oh, the only Battle Royale that seems okay is Tetris 99 because it seems to take more skill. LT Monkey, there's a good indie scene that's not about that. I would say the Tetris 99. Okay, so on the YouTube side, I kind of titled this as Let's Chat because I had a feeling I would probably be chatting a little bit more in the sense of just talking about a bunch of things. Something I will say is that for sure, whenever it comes down to Tetris 99, that is a pretty cool piece of software. It's very basic. It's one of those, it's easy to pick up and That was a really weird angle that that shell threw out at. So used to it shooting straight. But the thing that I found with Tetris 99 is that coming back to that whole me feeling old thing, I can't seem to do all that well with the speed of it. I can get into the top 10, and then past that, I find I just fall apart because it gets too fast for me to be able to kind of like piece together, I guess. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, but it's one of those things where I find that I just like disconnect whenever it comes down to where I should be putting blocks and T-spins and stuff like that. I find that that's a really hard game for me to achieve, you know, a win or a relatively high up ranking position. And that said, I mean, it's not like the end of the world by all means, but it is one of those things where I'm like, man, just can't put it together when I need to. I would like to be able to be better at... Oh, Wario. At, Tetris 99, but for something that what it is, and it has the element of the competitive side, but also it's just simple fun, I have no complaints with that title. It's pretty good overall, I would say. Slid right into that car. The only thing that I really wish that it had was I kind of wish that it had a little bit more of a single player or a practice mode, because at times you just want to play some regular Tetris, you know? I don't want to versus the entire world in Tetris, as much as I know that's part of the game and everything. And it's very minor. It's not even a complaint. It's just a small request almost. If I could have that, that would be cool. But I mean, it's not bad overall. It's a pretty good... Oh, right at the end. Thought I would make it around that. Man, oh man. Tetris is hard to master, takes a lot of practice, yeah. World champs, people have mastered Tetris, the Grandmaster. I've only won 3 games of it. Yeah, the practice mode would be cool. Yeah, I think that would be a title where if you had the practice mode or had the option of practice mode, it would be a nice addition. It'd be something that would be helpful to have. Buy Puyo Puyo Tetris to practice. I forgot Puyo Puyo Tetris was on the Switch. There's so many titles that are on there that I completely... Not that I disregard, but I just... For some reason, they don't pop in my head when I think Nintendo Switch. And I know that's totally on me. That's not, it's not the Switch's fault. But that's just something that I find that I always forget about. There's so many titles on there where you turn around and you go, oh, this is on here too? Cool. It's an interesting system, and I only got mine within the last calendar year? I guess November, October maybe of last year? I had picked up the actual, because whether or not it's correct, I'm a bit of a loser. So I picked up the Diablo 3 version of the Switch, which really didn't need that version. Also, for the exclusives that come with it, I mean, really, it's just that it's got a paint job and it's got a carry case. But I don't know, I just really wanted to try Diablo Portable, so since that was an option, I ended up picking that version of the Switch up, and I've really been enjoying it. And probably the weirdest part about my ownership of the Switch thus far is the fact that I don't have any of the really, like, Nintendo staple games. Like, most people that own a Switch would own Mario Kart, or would own Mario Odyssey, or would own Breath of the Wild, or, you know, some of those other titles that came out. Really, the only true classic Nintendo-style game that I own is Smash Bros. On there. And I got that, I got that digitally. So that was a thing that I ended up picking up because, why not? 7th. Man, oh man. I think that eliminates me from the cup. But we'll see. Might not be getting a... yeah. Let me see. Let me catch up on chat while I'm at here where I have to retry. How much is Puyo Puyo right now? I'm not sure. Seems like you guys aren't sure either. Great single player game, good practice modes. Get it on Steam too. Okay. Box version has keychains. Alright. Keychains. Yep. I'll check it out then. Hopefully it ain't too expensive. I mean, if I had my Switch with me, I could just look it up for you guys, but I don't have it with me right now. Let's see. Poe is great, and Diablo 2 now has a great mod called Median XL that changes the game skills completely. God, Diablo 2. Man, oh man. It's been so long since I've played Diablo 2. Ah, crashed into Bowser. LT Monkey, well, gotta go. Follow. Good luck on the stream. Thank you very much, man. Hope you have yourself a good night, a good morning, evening, whatever it may be, wherever you are. Thank you for coming and checking it out, and thanks for the follow. One of these days, maybe I'll throw up, get some notification-y stuff all set up for this thing, but for now, I'm just the super lazy casual that I am. Oh no! Luigi, don't hit me with the star. Whew. All right, let's see. What brought you to Mario Kart 64? What brought me to it? Nostalgia. If you're talking about me playing it now. Originally, it's just a friend of mine, because I got Mario Kart, the original Mario Kart, on the Super Nintendo as a kid. And I really enjoyed that, and then as I got older, there's that whole thing whenever you're younger where games are hard to come by. Like, you may only get 1 or 2 games a year type thing, as opposed to whenever you become an adult, have a Steam account, and are able to just throw money at everything that looks shiny. There's an element where as a kid you really have to figure out how you're going to invest your money and how you're going to invest your time for the limited amount of games that you're able to pick up. And so for 64, I didn't actually receive a copy of Mario Kart, but a bunch of my friends did, so they would come over and they'd be like, hey, come on, let's play some Mario Kart. And yeah, I ended up really enjoying it, really, I just missed Luigi. Really, it connected with me on a weird level, I guess. But it's one of those things where I found that I ended up being able to go, okay, well, it's now on the Nintendo Wii U, because I was one of the 3 owners of a Wii U, or it feels like that. And I think it was like $4 or something, and I went, you know what, I never owned a copy of this, so for $4, I think I'm gonna buy it so I have it, so I can play it. And then today I decided I'll stream it because it's been a while since I've streamed. The last thing I streamed was Dragon Ball Z Fighters, whenever it was just a timed trial for Steam. And it's been one of those things where I've always wanted to try and stream more, but I always find that I lose out whenever it comes down to the fact that I get pulled away due to family and due to like work stuff, which is, you know, those are just the commitments that you have in life, right? So there's things like that where I'd like to be able to spend more time with games, even in my own private side of life, where it's like just chilling, playing, you know, a fun game here and there, but sometimes you just don't have the time. So I thought, tonight, since I was awake, way later than I should be, I thought, well, if I'm not going to be sleeping, I might as well be doing something, and something that was quick and kind of fun and kind of old school, up my alley, was to just kind of throw on the nostalgia wheels of Mario Kart. So that's why we're getting a what is it, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning EST stream of Mario Kart 64 as the Virtual Console and the Wii U. Let's see. Come here, Mario. Come here. Touch my red shell. Luigi, wrong guy. There it is. Wow, poor Luigi. Oh, that sucked. Well, I took out Bowser. Oh, and I got flattened. What a combination. I wish I could remember how to do good slides again, too. I'm so out of practice on that. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh. Reverse? Are you serious? Game. Oh, we're so screwed. Oh, and I did it again. My God. Having a bit of a hard go here. Fluffy Ikiata dog. Huh, I'm adult. I'm quotations adult, but never seen so much as a, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time reading that. Never seen so much of a trace as, no, so much as a trace of money. Sorry to hear that. Huh, I'm adult, but have never seen so much as a trace of money. Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. That's really unfortunate, because usually... Okay, let me rephrase maybe the way that is. When it comes down to being adult, I mean being adult in the sense that you have money to spend on things that you want to spend on, usually more so than when you were a kid. Like, when you were a kid, before you had a job, or before you had income of some form, it was like, okay, I got some birthday money, I got some money from delivering papers, maybe, got some money from grandma, whatever it may be, and then you kind of store that up, and you save it for, you know, a package of candy, or the action figure you've wanted for a while, or a doll, or whatever it is that you want, and in some cases that was saving up for games. So as kids, it was harder to get a hold of a game because you didn't have as much flexibility on money, because you just didn't have a source of income. You just didn't have that ability to make a bunch of money to be able to say, okay, you know, I gotta pay my bills, I gotta pay this, but I have this extra money sitting aside, I'm gonna buy Mario Kart, or I'm gonna buy, you know what I mean, like that wasn't something you could do as much as a kid, because kids don't have jobs and make a lot of money, so most of their games are as a result of gifts or money from like allowances or gifts. That's what I meant. Jake the Troll, what would your favorite Mario Kart be? And Time Rhyme. I have this on the actual N64. Yeah, I had buddies that owned this game on the 64. I didn't, unfortunately. I do own my 64 still. It's somewhere in the house, but I can't stream from it because I don't have a capture card that can capture the old format of stuff. So this was my next option. Man, I'm just getting destroyed at the beginning here. Maybe I should have gone with the 50cc. Really like warm myself back up to this game. Everybody shrink. And then the other one, what's your favorite Mario Kart? That's hard to say. I'm always torn with games like Mario Kart, where every iteration has like different changes, different additions. Like the biggest challenge that I have choosing a favorite is definitely the fact that I think I have favorite tracks from all of them. And then I'm not sure as to where I would place like each of the titles from there. Like I have to say Super Nintendo probably has the most nostalgia for me. To pick it up and play it again now would be kind of a pain, because it's not... It plays so differently compared to any other Mario Kart. It would be very difficult to go back to that now, I think. In the case of... There we go. In the case of Mario Kart 64, I have very fond memories because that was with a lot of friends. The next one up, I would say if I was to put them in order of favorites, I would probably say 64 would probably be the favorite just because of the amount of time and the amount of play that I had with friends and with family and stuff like that. The next would be probably the Wii version, because the Wii version was the next one that I played with a bunch of people. I really enjoyed my time with that one. Following that would be the Super Nintendo version, the original Mario Kart, just because it's such an oddball that I can't put it as number one, because it's not as easy to really understand as the later versions of Mario Kart, but it has just this weird look and feel, and I mean, it started a franchise, right? Like, it started the series, so without it, you wouldn't have any of the others. So I mean, there's elements there where I like it and I don't. The biggest challenge too with it is that it's only 2-player. It was never more than 2-player because the Super Nintendo was 2-player only. So the addition to this 64, as much as I am bothered by the controller for the 64, the fact that you could play 4 players for the first time ever on any gaming machine, and it was like easy to play 4, it was just set up for 4. It wasn't like you had to link multiple machines together and do crazy stuff to get 4 players. This was just straight up out of the box. You plug in 4 controllers, you're good to go. That was great, and that's also where I ended up with my love for Super Smash Bros. Because once again, that whole 4-player couch sit and play a video game. I mean, the 64 really, in my opinion, started that. Other games came along and did it, but I would say, yeah, that's kind of where my order falls of like top 3. Top 5 would start getting into like the Wii U version and the, which is also the Switch version, because the Switch version's just an upgraded / up-res. Darn you, Luigi. I actually liked the one on the 3DS, Mario Kart 7. I actually really enjoyed that. And it came at a time where I was disconnected from video games other than portable, and it was perfect for me. It was like at the perfect time. It was like, alright, we got Mario Kart, we are good. And I think being given a Super Nintendo as a kid, or like my family getting a Super Nintendo as a kid, was the big push, big reason that I became such a Nintendo fanboy. And I mean, I love all the other machines. I've had all the other machines, in fact, but Nintendo just, for some reason, always stuck with me. It was always the one where it was like, oh, your buddies are coming over, we're playing Smash, or we're playing Mario Kart. And that was always the case. I mean, all through whenever I went to university, whenever I went through, even nowadays, if and ever we have spare time, it tends to be, hey, you want to go play some Mario Kart? You want to go play some, some good old Smash Bros? I wonder if they'll ever release Smash Bros on the Virtual Console. I never saw it. I hope they do it for the Switch, because I think that'd be a great opportunity. Just to be able to compare the two after this long. It'd be so cool. Time of Rhyme. Yeah, it was impressive even if it lagged a bit. Did it lag a bit? I can't remember that. I think that it had this... yeah, thinking back on it, I think you're right. Only this I didn't like about Mario Kart 7. I have to say Mario Kart 7 because now MK7 is a thing. Mortal Kombat. Mario Kart 7 was the VR system. Oh. Like the transforming thing? Because I don't remember it having VR in the sense of virtual reality. But I remember you had to transform different like vehicles for different sections, which was kind of hit and miss. Time Rhyme, favorite is the Wii. Jake, same thing. Alright, the Wii was pretty good. I think most of, if not all of the tracks from the Wii came to the Wii U and the Switch version, right? If I remember right. VR was the point system. Oh, the point system online. Yes, the victory record or whatever it was. Now I remember. Yes. Yeah, that was weird. Did they continue that in the later ones? I can't remember. Ah, Bowser's passed out back there. 4th place for you. Yeah, got another 1st place, another cup. Died a bunch of times, but that's just, you know, it happens. The versus rating, is that what it equals? Such a weird system that was. Yeah. Give me that Mario Kart up. You placed first, Yoshi. Flower Cup 100cc. Way to go, Yoshi. Yeah, look at that. You could have a 4-player game. Man. I wish whenever they brought these virtual stuff out that they would do, like, online modes connected to them almost. Always going with Yoshi. I mean, why would you not go with Yoshi? Until you get into the Wii version, and then you can be dry bones. On Mario Kart Wii, VR was dependent on everyone else's VR. On the Mario Kart 7 and Mario Kart 8, you only get 20 or so per win. Really? Huh. So your versus rating would go up based on if you beat other people that were higher or lower. And then on 8, it's just 20. It's pretty much locked in. I don't know. The thing that I never liked about the versus rating was the fact that you could lose it. Like, what bugged me about that was that they'd start you at, let's say 2,000 or whatever the number was, but you could actually go below that, and you could lose it over time, which kind of drove me a little crazy, because it's like, I kind of want a progression where I get that it's trying to say, oh, this is how good you are compared to everybody in the world or whatnot, but I really would have rathered it be more, I don't know, it's hard to say. Maybe it was more like a progression, like a leveling system. I don't know. I had some definite issues with the fact that you'd end up... Oh my god, I don't want to be between these two. You'd end up in a situation where you could go not negative, but you could go really below the starting point, which was kind of annoying if you were having a really rough go, or they partnered you up with a whole bunch of folks that were like way ridiculously better than you were. I remember I kind of gave up on the online mode for the Wii version whenever whenever I ended up hitting a bunch of these like users that somehow had like 10,000 or whatever as their rating, and you watch their replay after the race was done, and somehow they've like glitched through parts of the race and they're done in like 30 seconds, and you go, what is the fun in that? It's even to the point where it's like the world records for the time trials are all over the place. So it's always one of those things where I look at that and I'm like, online in any game where it's time-based or time trial-based, where it has that mix, I think is always risky, because all it takes is someone who's either cracked the game or has figured out some weird glitch that's going to have the world record, and you're sitting there going, okay, well, there's absolutely nothing I can do, because even if I performed whatever glitch or whatever trick is that they've done, I'm just going to get the exact same time. So there's an element of stuff like that where I was kind of bothered by the online in the Wii and the Wii U, but I mean, it is what it is. Online in general has its downfalls, its benefits and its downfalls. In a perfect world, we wouldn't have cheaters and glitchers. That'd make the game almost pointless for everybody else. But that said, like, some of that stuff is what leads to some of the coolest moments in like an AGDQ or in a SGDQ, where you get these glitches and stuff where they're able to, you know, blitz through different parts of a level or through a map or whatnot. So I mean, it's good and it's bad. I think it's the folks that abuse it that are the ones that bug you, the ones that abuse it online and stuff. Oh man. I'll admit too, like, talking of like cheating and glitching and all that weird stuff, I am curious as to if there is any of that in something like Tetris 99 yet, because you'd think that would be one where they could theoretically really mess with the way that game works. Not that I'll use it as an excuse for my poor being able to play that game, but it's one of those things where I do wonder if that's something that they're able to do. If there was a way to mess around with that, because it is such a different type of game. Losing VR on Mario Kart Wii kept me playing as I wanted to improve. Yeah, I could see that. Could they have been hacking? More than likely. Max on Mario Kart Wii was 99999. That's so Nintendo. Hackers were everywhere. You must have got unlucky and got people who hacked to win. I encountered a few hackers myself on Mario Kart DS back when the original WFC servers were up. Hackers that don't care about winning, I'm fine with. Yeah, there's definitely, like, there's this weird thing where it's like if a person wants to hack because they want to do crazy things with their game that they purchased, if it's not hurting anybody else, sure, whatever. I mean, the number of times that I've seen, like, glitches or stuff that, like, I just get a laugh out of in a game. And sometimes I want to recreate that glitch, so I'll try and recreate that glitch. And that's just, you know, a thing that I think people do because they think, you know, they'll run into something, they'll go, oh my god, that's actually really funny. It's like, as I say, if it's not hurting anybody else, who cares? But it's whenever it becomes something that it's, you know, whenever you're making it... I think I bounced off of Peach into that penguin. Darn it. Penguin, why? Aw, what? Should have had that. But yeah, it's one of those... Oh my god, I'm doing so poorly on this, and this is actually probably one of my favorite maps. The thing with any type of game, glitch, hack, whatever it may be, as long as it's not hurting anybody else, as long as it's not in a competitive nature or causing a kerfuffle or whatever you want to call it, I think it's perfectly fine. I do just wish that there weren't those out there that felt that they needed to cheat or to hack a game to succeed, because I'm sure that, you know, they may not be top #1 out of 100 or something like that, but they might be in the top 100 already. I'm sure if they were to put effort into the game, they'd probably be pretty good at it. Because a lot of those hack stuff, like, they're not, you know, unless you've got, like, certain hack engines, they're not always the easiest things to pull off. Oh, I think Peach is going to cross the line yet. Darn it. Darn it! There's still a big community in Mario Kart Wii. Really? Like, there's still a lot of people that play Mario Kart Wii, Jake. I can't believe that. That would shock me. Genuinely, that's surprising to hear. Man, this level looks so different when it got updated in later games. Yeah, look up oh no! Darn it. Look up Wii MM-Fi. Huh, okay. Maybe I will look that up. That is, I mean, doesn't... At some point, Nintendo's going to turn off the Wii, though, right? Like, they're going to turn off all the online settings for the Wii. Oh, it's a different service to play Mario Kart Wii online. I see. Do you need an actual Wii to do that? Or is that through, like, Dolphin or any of that other stuff, out of curiosity? Man, look at all these guys that all got taken out up here. I'm back and forth because of that. I got it completely owned at the beginning. Oh, the blue shell! There's something I haven't seen in a long time. This was actually the introduction of the blue shell, if I remember right. Like, I don't think it existed in the game. Yeah, I don't remember a blue shell in Super Mario Kart. That was something that got added here. After the shutdown, the Wi-Fi for DS and the Wii shut down in 2014. Whoa. Wow. So 5 years ago, the Wi-Fi for the Wii and the DS were finally turned off. Oh, Mario pushed me into it. I swear, the CPUs in this were just brutal. Like in later versions, they just use items like kind of... Oh, I fell down that stupid corner. Were pretty just random. In here, they just like slam into you. Like they're just like, I'm gonna kill Yoshi. Right into 5th. I hope I can get some good items and catch up. That. I mean, that'll work. I don't know. First and second are still pretty far up ahead of me. There you go. Peach is now behind me. Toad, get out of here. Oh, Mario's long gone. But that's good, because I don't think Mario won the last match, so it should now even out the scores. So Wii MM5 was the last option. Man. There's always at least 20 online at all times. Hey, I mean, that's not bad. I'm guessing you'd have to convert your Wii or convert however you connect to be able to do that, but... I don't think I would mind doing that if I really wanted to go back to it. It's hard to say, though, because I mean, right now, as weird as this may sound, but the two consoles that are kind of controlling the majority of my time are the Switch and the Wii U. Only because, wow, we're just getting destroyed. Everybody's just slamming into each other. I need to get out away from this pack because they're just like insane. Holy cow. Man, oh man, this level. Oof. Oh, I just slammed right through one of them. Took out Wario, which is good. He sounds like he's close to me, though, which is not great. Nice, Peach took herself out. Let's see if I hit anybody with that. Didn't hear any sound, so probably not. Oh, I missed both of them. Just split the gap between the two. Oh, I hit somebody with something, I guess. Either that or Yoshi's just making noise because he's so happy to be past the finish line. That's probably going to hit someone. Ah, oh, darn it. Oh my god. Okay, I'm really having a rough go with this. These thwomps. Oh my god. I think I'm going to eliminate myself, which is maybe not a bad thing. Because, my god, we had a little rough go there. come on now. I don't know if that's gonna count or not. Might be too low. Let's see. Possible to do it on the Wii U too. Oh, okay. Oh, does the Wii U have its service disconnected too? Holy frig. I feel like that's too early. I mean, I know the Switch is out, but I feel like disconnecting the Wii U at this stage would be unfair. Because there's just enough people that own it that it's like, come on. LT Monkey, Snowstorm. Snow, where do you live? Michigan. Wii U is still online. Okay. Wii U is the failure Nintendo knows. I mean, I have to admit, I used it a lot. The sad part about the Wii U is that they had totally given up on it way early on. Because the third-party stuff, they just said, screw it. So many other titles, they said, you know, nobody really needs that title. I mean, the big one was, like, Breath of the Wild, right? Now, I ended up buying Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, which is why I didn't get it on the Switch. Because originally, it was only coming to the Wii U. It was going to be the Wii U specific Zelda title, and I quite enjoy my Zelda titles. But the weird part about it was that when it came out and they went, you know what, we're going to put it on both the Wii U and the Switch. I mean, anybody that was thinking about picking up that game was now going to be like, okay, well, it's obviously going to look nicer and possibly play better on the Switch, so I should buy a Switch. I mean, even those first month sales reports for Breath of the Wild on the Switch, it sold more copies of the game than it did of the system, because the system you couldn't pick up off shelves. Like, it was selling out, similar to the Wii, which is like, come on Nintendo, you've done this before. You should know better. But not only was it selling out and becoming a thing where it was hard for people to get a hold of it. Oh my god, I just got taken out by Bowser bouncing. The other thing was that you needed to realize that as there was more purchases of Breath of the Wild for the Switch version, without people buying a console, it meant that people knew they were going to buy that console. So because Nintendo said, screw it, we'll put it on both, because they knew that the Wii U didn't have as much of an install base, rather than seeing if the install base could increase, they just said, screw it, cut the losses, put it on both. We'll get a few sales on the Wii U, and we'll hopefully, you know, sell a lot of Switches because everybody will want Breath of the Wild. And then, to that point, darn it, to that point it kind of worked. Let's see. I've used it for Mario Kart and Smash, that's it. Mario Maker. Mario Maker was fun. Mario Maker, I agree, Mario Maker was a great game. It had so much potential. And then, yeah, Mario Maker 2 hype. I will agree, there's definitely some hype for that. Look at this three-way tie between Yoshi, Mario, and Peach. All we need is Luigi to be in 4th instead of 5th, and we'd have the entire Mushroom Kingdom as the top 4. I don't want to promote other channels, but there's a great streamer that's on late. That's fine. You can do whatever, man. Anytime I want a midnight release, I go to Mayor. Yeah. Yeah, you don't worry about promoting other streamers. I'm not one of those people. Like, I understand for streamers that take like a money cut or like a you know, a whatever it may be, that it's a business for them, right? Like they're vying for donations and subscriptions and the money, right? Like, it's their livelihood. So I get it that this is going to be weird. I get it that people get into these weird competitions. How do I end up in first even though I have the same score as the other two? I mean, I'll take it. Doesn't make any sense, but I'll take it. Victory goes to the player. Always have it in stock. No one goes there for midnight stuff. Mario Maker streamer is Orator. Oh, okay, I've heard of that name actually. Does crazy hard Mario Maker levels, super expert, no skip. I watch him a lot. He's on around this time too if you're interested. Been seeing some hard levels beat. Yeah, I would not be opposed to that, LT Monkey. That's one of the biggest things that I find about streaming is that most people that stream also watch streams. It's very rare that you have someone who's a streamer that doesn't also follow or enjoy other streams or other streamers. Alright, Special Cup's all that's left. LT Monkey, I stream and watch, you're not wrong. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's cool because Twitch is a platform, especially, and I find this especially on Twitch. I will say on YouTube it's kind of hit and miss because you get a really weird mix on YouTube, and then that whole ads not working thing and ads working thing is like a complete mess over there as to how the streaming kind of works from time to time, which is unfortunate, and that's just the way that it is. But I find that for me, I like to, I'm that weird oddball that does the restream stuff, and if I ever had someone come on here and go, hey, I want you to be on Mixer, or I want you to be on, I don't know, I'm trying to think of another service off the top of my head, and I'm having a hard time. But if people were requesting me to be somewhere else, I would throw another account onto the Restream account. Like, that's not something I would be opposed to. Because for me, it's more a hobby than it is like something where I'm looking for someone's dollars, or for, you know, for something that's more than anything than just having a social life of the sort. I won't say that Twitch streaming completely replaces having friends and having actual social interactions in real life, but there is an element to it where you're like, oh, I just feel like shooting some ideas and chatting with some people and stuff. And Twitch has a pretty good viability for that. YouTube to an extent as well. I do like, the one thing I do like about YouTube is that all my streams are archived, so I can always go back and see, you know, if something weird happened or something out of place occurred. I can kind of return to it and go, oh, that's what that was, type thing. But also, it's cool because you get the occasional comment on there, so that if a person comments, and by all means anyone's welcome to comment, they comment, hey, how come you don't play this? And you go, huh, what is that? And it's been great because it's actually introduced me to a lot of that type of thing, along with just word of mouth. Has really introduced me to a bunch of games that I really enjoy but didn't know I was going to enjoy, just because someone posted a comment on it, hey, this is similar to this, or this is similar to that. And you get the same thing with the Twitch chat, but with like a YouTube comment, you can always go back to it, right? You gotta go, what was the name of that game that person said? Or find Twitch chats a little harder to parse sometimes, if you're looking in an archive sense. Ooh, jeez. That was a really bad angle I had there. Yeah. Second's not bad, I'll take second. Let's see. LT Monkey, YouTube has a big casual audience, moms, dads, people who don't really game. Yes and no. I'm not sure. I don't know what the actual demographics are. I don't have numbers for that type of stuff. Streamlabs has a nice mobile app that lets you stream your phone games that I use. It's pretty cool. Yeah, What did I have on my phone? Give me a second here as I actually open up my phone. I used to use the DU recorder. Just to record stuff, not so much... Yeah, just to capture and record stuff, not so much stream. But that's neat. I used to stream a lot on YouTube, but it's hard to get views. Yes. YouTube is a very, very populated space. And it's very difficult. If you're just a game streamer, like you or I, or like anybody else, I mean, I could do crafty, artsy stuff, I guess, technically. I do have some stuff like that, like I could do like gunpla stuff, or if I could do like actual painting or whatever. Like those are things I could do if I had the right setup for it, of course. But those are not things that I think would do as well in a YouTube sense. I don't know if people go to YouTube to watch someone paint or to watch someone do stuff like that. Gameplay stuff is something that it's usually YouTube, I find, is a place where even myself, I'll go there and I'll watch something that's like 10 minutes long. Anything longer than 10 minutes, you're kind of eh. Where Twitch, with a stream, for some reason, you're more likely to stick around for the 2-3 hours or longer, depending on how long a person's streaming. If they stream for 4 or 5 hours, sometimes you sit and watch the stream for 4 or 5 hours. Or you may be doing other stuff at the same time, but it's kind of one of those things that's on in the background. Wish it's a desktop app could capture my screen. Oh, on your phone as well. The DU recorder does, if that's an option. As a platform was more for videos. You can use Twitch and YouTube, yeah. Time Rhyme, you stream here and YouTube, so you kind of do the same thing as me, Time Rhyme. Do you use Restream as well, or do you use something different out of curiosity? LT Monkey, you cut your stream's best moments, put them on YouTube, stuff like that. Kind of like what Clint Stevens' editor does, or Vine Sauce puts its full streams up. YouTube streaming section just got hard to get to anyways. Not very prominent in your face. Here are live streams. Twitch is very saturated now. I started on Justin TV before it became Twitch. It was so less populated when it became Twitch, and I switched my account over. It got so big so fast. Click on this. Should have kept streaming during those times. I might have been big, lol. I mean, I don't think it's... LT Monkey, I don't think it's one of those things that you ever need to dwell on or you need to worry about. I think it's one of those things where it's like, not all of us are going to be, you know, like a Man versus Game or a Ninja or a PewDiePie or whatever. I mean, like, stuff like that is... If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, to dwell on that type of stuff is not... It's not worth it. It's one of those things where it's like... I mean... It's hard, right? Because it's one of those things where I think a lot of us would love to play games for a living, but then at the same token, there's kind of an element there where you kind of don't want to? I had this kind of serious, like, sit down in my own brain, I guess, if you want to put it that way, where there's a period of time where I was kind of looking at, let's say, if I did want to turn streaming into like a full-time thing, if I really wanted to put 100% of my effort into it, as opposed to having, when I do have the face cam, the potato cam, and like, just kind of trying to put things into the right places and all that. And I looked into it for a little bit, and I kind of went, you know what? The biggest challenge that I have with a professional career in streaming, as opposed to a more casual, you know, I'll stream when I can, I stream when I choose to stream, is that it's a job, right? Like, there's something that's an element there where a game, just by its naming convention, is supposed to be fun. If I was gaming for a job, I don't know I don't know how much fun it would still be. And that might be an odd thing to say, but it's something that I wonder about. Like, I wonder for true full-time streamers and stuff, like, you know, the folks that they're locked into a certain game, or they're locked into certain titles, like, their viewer base doesn't want them to play other games. They just want to see, you know, more hardcore matches of whatever it may be, if it's really worth it. It's a weird place. It really is. Time Rhyme, you use Stream.io. Very nice, very nice. I find the Stream.io works great. LT Monkey, not really dwelling, just wondering if it would have. I gave up to get my schoolwork, and now I got a wife, so it was worth the trade, lol. Congratulations. I think that's perfectly fine. That's awesome. More important, in my opinion. There's something to be said about a real life outside of games life, yeah. Streaming is harder than it seems. Oh yeah. Hard for me to find something to play. It's hard to entertain if I play something I don't want to. It drains you. Streaming for hours takes its toll. Used to do speedruns. We want to do more casual now, less stress, yeah. Man, speedrunning is brutal. Speedrunning's tricky because you have an audience there, especially looking for, okay, show us the skill, show us the strats, show us, and then do it all quickly and don't screw up. Like, the amount of focus it takes to speedrun, and then, oh my god, it drove right off that edge! I totally get why during AGDQ and SGDQ it's normally the couch that talks and not the actual person playing and streaming, and they're kind of the ones that do most of the play-by-play type thing. Or even whenever you look at professional gaming, whenever you look at like the ESLs and the Overwatch League and stuff like that, like, those guys don't talk. It's announcers doing the talking, because whenever you get to a professional level where it's so skill-based, it's like an actual sport. It's like an actual thing where it's very difficult for anybody to put enough focus to be able to talk, be entertaining, be positive. And now that said, I'm sure there's people that don't care if there's a streamer that follows positive. I'm sure there's something to the element of the more venom the better, but it's definitely a thing where it's tricky. It's really tricky. Streaming is not an easy thing to do. I think that's also why, for me, I just pick it up at times whenever I choose to pick it up. Just hop in, chat with some folks, say hello to folks. Maybe they're people I've seen before, maybe they're not, all dependent on the time I stream, of course. And just kind of go from there. I mean, it's whenever you're trying to, you know, chase that golden carrot or whatever it is that you're like, oh my god, this is just so much stress. And it takes the fun out of it. I still want games for me to be my release, to be my... I had a rough day at work, or I had a tricky weekend, or, you know, something crazy happened in my life. Let's sit down, play some video games, chill, maybe throw on the stream and chat to some folks. But kind of leave it at a, you know, leave it as something for fun as opposed to something for work. I've already got work, so I don't need more work. Maybe that's the way I look at it, and I don't know, that's just my weird opinion, whether that's right or wrong or not. I think Clint Stevens took the same route, switched from speedruns to casual. I don't blame him. Not that I don't try to still speedrun some things once in a while. I mean, hey, if you enjoy speedrunning and that's something that you enjoy doing, go for it. Nothing wrong with that. I think speedruns are pretty cool. Most people enjoy watching people throw runs as well. Yeah, there's something about that whole watching somebody fail that can be entertaining, which is kind of gross about the human nature, but it's just a thing that sells, I guess. Watching someone finally get that perfect run is great. Yeah, that's true. Nerva Jet Set. Nirav Jet Set. Would love to play you. I don't think you can. I'm not sure how it works for the Wii U's Virtual Console. I don't believe you can play unless it's like couch co-op. And I'm not going to convince people to come visit a person that's never home, never streams, never plays. Let's see, LT Monkey, people love drama. The power slide, thumbs up from Nerva Jet Set. And it's true, people do love drama. Yeah, I do the same now, stream when I can with my wife, and it works. And with my wife and work, it's hard to find time, so I understand. Yeah, it is. Used to stream every day, now I stream once a month or less. Nerdjet, you can power slide the final turn. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not very good. I will say this, Neuro Jet Set, my power sliding skills are lacking at the moment. I am falling apart. I'm just not, I am not the Mario Kart man I used to be. Could use an emulator. That's true. An emulator would be a way to play with those people. I'd have to, I would have to figure that one out. Already in 8th place, the beginning of Rainbow Road. I will say that this... Now, I could be wrong, but I feel like the Mario Kart 64 version of Rainbow Road is one of the more forgiving versions of Rainbow Road, if I remember right. Now, that said, I could be somewhat wrong, but in my memory of all the Rainbow Roads through all the games, this was the one that was the least pain in the butt. But that said, I mean, I don't think it's at all easy. There's definitely a lot of challenges. Gotta get past Mario here so he stopped yippieing me. Which is also weird, because this was the era of Mario as a yippee guy instead of a wahoo. Come here, Mario. Let's see if I can get... Aw. I think it's Luigi that's in front of me, right? Yeah. What the? He was right beside me. How did that not hit him? What is this? Lies. Mario Kart 64 has lied to me. I guess I could technically slide around this, but I'd be a little worried that I'll hit the chain jump. Yeah, there it is. Brutal. Ah! Bloody chain chomps. That section's so weird. The way you're falling but not touching the tracks. You just hear the from your engine. Okay. Oh, Mario just got smoked by the chain chomp, and I got pushed into the question mark by Luigi. Oh, I hit 2 banana peels there. Now Donkey Kong's in first. Don't even know where Donkey Kong came from. He was hiding. I just took out somebody with something. Probably that green shell whacked someone. Oh! Just dodged that banana. Just get me out of here. It's funny, because even with the mushrooms like popping off, like I'm really not gaining that much distance from my opponents. I mean, look at that. Donkey Kong's right already past me again. It's crazy. Oh no! Spun out. This map's so bad for red shells. Oh man, DK's got such a lead right now. The rubber banding in this game was absolutely insane. Because, I mean, you can stay right with the computer and you can see that none of them are power sliding or anything, so there's no reason as to how they're able to catch up as fast as they do. Because even if you don't smash into the walls... See, I don't know if I want to use the ghost or if I should... Put that there. So far I didn't hit anybody. Luigi's right behind me, which is weird. Because I'm not quite sure where he came from. And he's throwing throwing bananas in front of me. Oh, I hit somebody with my banana. Oh! Sounds like a Ouija hit him too, at least. Mario. Wow, now we got Bowser and Waluigi, or sorry, Wario up in 3rd and 4th, which is a weird mix. Luigi's completely obliterated out of the top 4. Mario. Stop. Mario. There it goes. Rubber band Mario. Look at that. Look at how close Luigi got. Absolutely crazy. Let's see. Let's see. Where was I in the comments here? Emulator, yeah. Hello, the days of 4 controllers in the room are gone from Nerve Jet Set. It's so true. We don't really have that anymore. Which is a shame. I do miss that. I do really miss the era of being able to get 4 people over and play a game on the couch. LT Monkey, a speedrun race in this game is just do all the courses as fast as possible. Even casual, it can be enjoyable with friends. Interesting. See who can finish first. Huh. So it's just running all the different races in there. That's cool. Nervajet, you can do a shortcut in the beginning, jump left right before the drop. Oh yeah, I remember that, but that's fine. I don't need to do that. LT Monkey's playing casual for that stuff. You got it. Okay. Oh, you don't need to apologize or anything. It's all good. Let's see. Nerve Jet Set, best game ever? I'm torn. There's some good games out there. I don't know if I would put Mario Kart 64 as the best game ever. I would put it as possibly one of the better Mario Karts, but I don't know if I would put it as the best game ever. I believe letting the mushroom finish gives you more speed than spamming it. Oh, yeah, I've always wondered about that because there's that kind of ramp up and ramp down. I just love spamming the heck out of it. It's very enjoyable to me. Also, the CPUs in this game rubber band harder than any Mario Kart. Oh, I know, the CPUs in this game are nuts. Wow, lucky Luigi hit that. Yeah, that was a pretty... I lucked out there. Quick advice, power slide, but push joystick opposite of turn. Yeah, if you push the joystick opposite, it'll cause it to slide out further as opposed to... Yeah, and I'm just not very good at the Nerve Jet Set, nice. LT Monkey, I still play local with friends with Switch Smash and stuff. Oh man, Nerve Jet Set, I miss it, especially GoldenEye. Man, GoldenEye. Ah, that's a game. Man, GoldenEye is one of those games where I don't think there's. Oh man, I don't think there's any. Let's try a different character and mix it up here. I don't think there's any comparison whenever you come down from GoldenEye. GoldenEye was such like a unique little title. Good old GoldenEye. I remember spending hours playing This and GoldenEye were probably two of the most played games, and then Smash Bros is probably in third for 64 activities with friends. Definitely the case. Because it was just so easy to... Oops. But it's just... I love how the data can't be saved because there's no memory pack, but the game doesn't need a memory pack because it's on virtual, but whatever. Yeah, 64 was such an era of friends gaming with friends. Reliving the many memories. Whoops. I drove right into that. I don't know what I was looking at. The tricky part of having chat in the game separate, especially with racing games, you gotta watch the actual course. Into the last lap here. Oh, come on. I thought for sure I was gonna make it around him. Go, 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 go. Toad feels more floaty than Yoshi. Could be wrong, but just the way they feel. I'll have to catch up with you guys in the chat here after I get past this. What I may do is I may take on one of the 150cc tracks, see how that goes.
Here we go!
Here we go! Toad, so high pitched. Coach Derp, kids will never know the pain of this game. I mean, they could. They totally could. It's not that hard to go and download onto virtual machines. Or I'm sure for people that have like emulators and stuff like that, I'm sure there's ways for people to get a hold of this title. They will never know the pain and the cramp of holding an N64 controller. That's possible. Else you get like 7 people over. If you haven't already seen the TAS of this, it's pretty fun to watch. TAS, oh, TAS runs. Man, the TASBot stuff is nuts. Nerve Jet Set, I played both GoldenEye and Mario Kart competitive for Blockbuster tournament. Blockbuster. Oh my god. You guys with like all the nostalgia stuff. Blockbuster, there's something I haven't heard of in a long, long time. Hey, remember whenever video and game rental used to be a thing? You'd get, you know what, and the worst was always whenever you get that VHS or that whatever from the previous person, and they forgot to rewind it, and you're like, son of a gun, I have to rewind the bloody tape before I can watch it? What the heck? I remember, like, certain places would have the,
Mario Grand Prix.
would have the, must be Luigi. Would have the like those posted up signs in their like places. Please rewind your tape before returning it. Or you'd have like, and I can't remember everywhere having this. Whoops. But I remember like a couple places had those like auto rewinders or whatever. That was always nuts. Just the fact that you could actually, like, the concept of here's a machine that does nothing but rewind tapes. So as soon as a tape would come in the door, they'd just start rewinding them. That was always crazy to me. Just to watch them as they'd like take the tape you just brought back in, you're like, I totally rewound that. They're like, yeah, we just need to make sure. Okay. Because they'd have so many complaints from people ending up with their tape not rewound. So they'd have these like devices that are just for rewinding tapes. It was just nuts. I remember, because, oh my god, because I live in I live in Canada, that we had Blockbuster, but we also had like Rogers and a bunch of these other like companies that did video rental stuff and game rental stuff, and like some of their policies were so weird. It was like, if you pay this much, you get this many days. If you pay that much, you get that many days. And if you do this, then you can get an extra day and a half. And it's like an extra day and a half. Like, it was like, the numbers were the weirdest stuff. Because it just kind of made you wonder. It was like, who sits down and actually figures this stuff out? Because it was really odd, some of their limitations. It's like, oh, you can rent this for 48 hours, which meant, like, if you rented it at 1 on Friday, it had to be back at 1 on Sunday. But if you pay an extra 10 cents, it'll get you... It was like, what the heck? It was so bizarre. Especially whenever... The biggest challenge I found, like, especially whenever it was, like, us as kids and stuff, is, like, we would just want to rent a game for, like, a day just to try it. You know what I mean? Like, you just wanted to have it in your hands so you could actually see what it was like. But that was, like, such a weird era. Star Fox Heaven. My favorite Star Fox is the Super Nintendo Star Fox. I've never actually played the 64 Star Fox. I will say that. Yoshi is the best game for speedruns? Really? Huh. I don't know. Yoshi seems like a cool game. I should probably one of these days pull out one of the either the Super Nintendo or the Nintendo Mini and play through some Yoshi stuff, actually. Time Rhyme, this and Diddy Kong Racing was a few of my favorite games. These were a few of my favorite things. Diddy Kong Racing. It was pretty good. It was pretty entertaining. It had a nice it had a fun battle mode too. This game was skill compared to the new ones. I'd argue there is some skill in the new ones. I'd argue that they had to make it a little more manageable, given the fact that the new ones had the option of motion control. You had to make it viable for everybody, right? Play Deluxe all the time, LT Monkey. Only issue is the blue shells are based on how far. Yeah, I'm not fussy on the items spawning based on how far ahead or how far back you are. There's certain things that are weird. So if you are really good, they shoot you 2 to 3 times per match. Yep. Gotta be really far ahead. Well, you either have to be really far ahead or you have to time your horn perfectly so that you block it or something. There's a way to do that, isn't there? Nothing like feeling of hitting someone with a reverse green shell based on knowing where someone will turn. Luigi, bingo. Give us your firstborn son and you get the game for an extra week. Yeah, that sounds about right for the way rentals were. If you're about to slip, tap brake, then accelerate again, and you'll avoid slip with the musical note. Oh yeah, that's right, I always forget that. You can also not turn the wheel. Yeah, that's another way to do it. Dude, play Star Fox 64. It's amazing. They will never give you a horn, lol. I mean, if you don't have an item, doesn't it go like brr, 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 or whatever in the new Mario Karts? Try it, LT Monkey. I'm pretty sure there's a way that you can like you can either time the horn or you can time something where it saves you from the blue shell. I can't remember how it works exactly. It's been so long. That's scary to say. It's been so long since I've played current generation Mario Karts, but it's true. As of late, I've really dug deep into like the old games. I think the last two things that I ouch. The last two things that I streamed were a relatively new game. Oh my god, I'm in a bad spot. So is Donkey Kong, apparently. He was stuck against that wall. Oh, nice. That saved me from the lightning. Oh, look at that. First place. Might not be for long, but we're in first place. Oh, God. Gotta love whenever hitting a Monty Mole is like the equivalent of an atom bomb going off. How did Toad get so far ahead? Holy crap. Dang it. Toad killed it there. Oh, it's a horn item. That's what it is. Yes, okay. You have to time a mushroom on one frame or a boost. But you can also avoid it hitting yourself with a banana to get iframes. Oh, that would make sense too. Wow, there's a lot of different options. Or falling off the stage, yeah. Still, they are too frequent if you're used to being in first all the time. Blue shell first place in this becomes unstoppable. Also hold it behind you. Nothing can attack you, but it's permanent defense behind you. Yeah, that's true. I will say this though, the blue shell in Mario 64, it feels like it's a lot less common. I could be mistaken, it could have a similar spawn rate, but it feels like it doesn't come up as often as in the newer kart games. There we go. Bingo! Man, I'm just Luigi the Jerk today. Just taking out everybody. Oh my god, including myself. Get that jump with that pop. Oh my goodness. Why are we in fourth? We need to catch up. Oh, I should have gone for the shortcut. Oh well. Is that gonna hit him? Oh my god, it actually got him. Whoops. I hit a crab. Oh, what a dead stop. Brutal. Donkey Kong, don't do it. Yeah, fourth.
Here we go.
No, just brake in the beginning and hold behind you the whole race. LT Monkey, they made them more frequent than new ones. They even said in an interview they wanted races to be close, so they are more fair and intense. So they made it that way. Which is a boon to competitive, but also does sometimes make it more fun and close, like they say for worse players. So it's rough. Yeah, it is definitely. It's definitely one of those things where it's hit and miss. It's like, do you want to make it fun for everybody, or do you want to make it viable for the truly competitive? Yoshi can do shortcut without boost? Really? Just destroy DK. I love how the draw distance is... Oh god, I can't believe I actually got hit by that, and I'm just like stuck in it. That was a really bad turn I made there. Very unintentional. Try and catch back up here. Just behind fourth, not bad. Nintendo is about fun for everybody. It is. And you know what? I can't fault them for that. Let's do something ridiculous.
Here we go.
I think this might screw me, but let's see. Can I get out of here? I hit like a weird little wall there. Let's go this way. Let's just keep going. Just do the loop. There it is, 8th place. I remember there was... LT Monkey should have exited back there. I know. I knew I was in trouble, so I just kind of said, screw it. Hey, look, it's Bowser. Hey, look, it's second and third. Look, I'm in third right now. A full lap behind, but I'm in third. Wow, what a time to get a blue shell. You believe there's a glitch with the tunnel you don't remember? I vaguely think I may have seen something along those lines. It's been a while since I've caught a speed run or a stream of Mario Kart 64, so I'm not sure all the tricks and tips, as it were. Keep pressing that trigger, force of habit. That's what happens whenever you're used to the newer ones, I guess. So this is gonna make me redo this, which is fine. Time rhyme, there is actually, so there is an actual glitch there. Oh, and what did I miss up here from LT Monkey? I don't know, maybe if they just made Bullet Bill more frequent and had to put you in a higher place number instead of just having people in the back throw blue shells to first when it hardly helps them. It's true, that there is a weird thing there with the new Mario Karts where you do seem to get a blue shell when you're in like 12th or something, or some ridiculous place. When it helps you not at all in the least, because you're looking to just, you know, get up a few spaces. Taking out first doesn't necessarily help you at that stage. See how many of them get stuck at the train. None, apparently. Oh my god, there's your rubber band for you. Out of nowhere. Like, what the heck? The extreme rubber banding. No, I went too far. Ah, you're all shrunk. All feel tiny versus the mighty might of Luigi. Look at this. Look at on the map. Look at how quickly whoever that is was catching up to me until they hit that banana peel. Absolutely nuts. Oh my god, CPUs. I know, the CPUs in this are just bananas. I think I might have gotten close to finally having a big enough gap in the rubber band that they don't catch up, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm just going to keep putting bananas down behind me. In hopes of stopping as many of the Mario Karters as I can. Look at that. And there's like no music too, which I probably hit the stupid button that turns off music accidentally. Because I goof sometimes and tap about 1,000 buttons. LT Monkey, it's okay, we don't expect you to know, old man, it's okay. I don't know what it is. Whenever I call myself old, it's okay. Whenever someone else calls me old, it's like, oh. The pain, the suffering. Man, oh man. I swear you get invincible, go through the train powers. I think it's possible. LT Monkey, they go 200cc mode. I mean, they're pretty nuts. And I remember that if you beat... Isn't it in this, if you beat the 150cc mode, you get mirror mode? Or is it if you beat the 200 one? There's a glitch in Fraps No Land 2, which I found by accident when I was younger. Time rhyme. I may not have gotten first, but I got something. LT Monkey is called your rat hand. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, Twitch chat. There's my silver cup. I'll take a silver cup. Considering the only first I got was on the last race. After I failed it. You placed second!
Number one!
I'm a number one. No, Luigi, you're number two. Oh my god. Alright.
Mario Grand Prix. Select your player.
Let's switch up characters again. Let's do something weird and go with DK.
Okay. Select man.
LT Monkey says silver, but it's probably made out of cheap metals. More than likely. You drive off the road in a certain spot, Lakitu puts you on the back on the course, and it counts as a lap. Really? Oh, I feel so heavy. I don't know if I've really ever used DK before. And the noises he makes. Oh, I wish one of them would have hit that banana. There goes one. Oh, he hit my other shell when he bounced back. Darn it. I was hoping to get all three. Oh, that's gonna hit the wall. That's one thing about this game that they changed in... Oh, God. That they changed in later games that I think is a little weird is the way that the red shells in this... Oh, man, that is brutal whenever everybody's flying up around you. Why do they keep running into all the cars? They're making me hit all the cars. That was a really bad gap. Hey Mario, come here. Oh, it's gonna run him over. Oh my god. Oh, DK. Forever traffic. This is extreme traffic jam. Also, notice how most of the little cars don't drive in the lanes. I tried to do the not steer and let go of the gas thing, but not quite working. Like, especially the cars that are on the left side have this tendency to end up outside of their lanes. I'm a little surprised at the rubber banding on this one. Look at that. Look how close he is to that lane. Love how we still get the audio cue for Mario passing us. Yippee! This guy, look at this. Right in the middle. No signal, nothing. Oh, that's going to be a bad red shell, I think. Yeah. Oh no. Thread the needle. Oh, no. LT monkeys because they're old drivers. That's why people are, oh my god, are in the, Get me, Mario. I know I've already ended up in 4th, but my god. Just be happy you don't have to drive this track without an exit for all eternity. It's probably what hell is like. That's a very, very specific version of hell, I will say. What's your version of hell? Oh, it's that traffic jam level in Mario 64, but you're forever there. Oh, my. Oh! Bumped into a snowman. Come on now. Oh. Why is it I can't hit people when I want to hit people? Luigi, come here. Whoa! Aww. There goes the blue. Okay, what did I spin out from there? Was there a banana or something on that edge? That was weird. Oh, there's so many bananas here. Toad. Toad! Ah. At least I smashed Toad. That makes me feel better. Oh my god. Makes me feel better. I'm at. I think it might be getting close to that time where I gotta stop. This is too funny. What? Come on. I should be able to cut that corner. Robbed. Absolutely robbed. So that'll be a retry. That was the other weird part about this game compared to the others, because I think all the later versions of Mario Kart don't force you to retry if you get below 4th. I'm pretty sure that was a Nintendo 64 thing only. Like, I don't even think the Super Mario Kart did that. Alright, try and get my slide skills back here. Oh! LTE Monkey, Super Nintendo had lives. Oh yeah! That's right, if you got like a certain place, you'd lose a life. Game over completely if you lost enough, that's right. Yeah, you could, and that was really upsetting too, because you could get pretty close to the end of like a cup. And if you ran out of lives on the last race, or on the second last race or whatever, like, you had to restart from the very beginning. Oh, that was rough now that I think about it. So even right there, going from Super Nintendo to 64, Nintendo tried to put in a little more effort in making it a little easier or a little more welcoming to more people. Watch me hit my own question mark there on lap 3. Mario. Ooh. At times it's a little tricky to tell what the hitboxes are. There we go. Yes. Yes. Okay, remember that there was a question mark that you put down somewhere here. Okay, it's not there anymore. First place, I'll take that. Good stuff. Doesn't even put me in first overall. That's okay. Feel a little better about my performance there. Well, I hit somebody, I guess. Oh god, that was a weird... Yeah. Weird little angle I came off that jump with. Oh, Mario, you pushed me out of the way of one of the things, man. I'm totally gonna spin out. Oof. What? I don't get any... Oh, no one had any items to grab? What is this? Lies! Lies, game, lies. Aha, I got an item that time. Bye, Peach. I just hit somebody else. Oh, must have been Mario, he just lost a place. There's so many banana peels. Ah, oh, darn you, Mario. Come on. Give me good items. Well, I got third at least. Aye! LT Monkey. Oh, I'm still in second, technically. Still in second. It's possible to get a first if I can hold first at the end of this. Mario Raceway. Mario, get out of my road. Oof. Well, that hit somebody. I should have got one of those items. Come on. Hope neither Peach nor Mario has something that's gonna kill me. Stop with your yippee-in. Mushroom's not bad, mushroom's not bad. I'll take a mushroom. Oh, they pushed me off the course there. There's a lot of rubbing in this racing. Oh, Toad overtook Peach, I guess. I guess Yoshi as well. Oh, bad time to be in the sand for that long. Oh yeah! Get that first place. LT Monkey, there's two ways people say Mario. It's Mario and Mario. Mario. Eu sabia. Mario. Eu sabia. Mario. I guess you could do either or. Look at that. Clutch first place at the end. Give me that gold trophy. Come on, Mario Kart 64. Give DK the trophy. Who came in fourth? Is it Peach? Yeah, it's Peach. Look at that. First place Donkey Kong with his feet sticking out. Gonna get that big pop there for the balloon. Cheap. Spitting the trophy out. Or they call him that fat who stole first place. Those are the angry gamers. LT Monkey. I mean, I'll take that. And you know what, guys? I think that's probably a good place to call this little stream of Mario Kart. Finishing on a win with our favorite player, DK. ... Not actually our favorite, but still. Maybe I'll come back to some more N64 Mario Kart. Maybe I'll play some of the newer Mario Karts. Thank you everybody that came to check out this stream and that's come to check out any other streams. All archives, of course, are saved on good old YouTube, so if there's anything that you guys want to catch up on, or even some of the weirder stuff that I've done over the years, from playing with friends and family and all kinds of other stuff, there's all kinds of things that are posted up on there. It's a weird, weird world. Thank you again. We'll see you guys on the next one, which may be something more with the Wii U. So long as I have it hooked up to the Elgato, I'll probably keep that going. Until then, guys, thanks, and we'll see you all later.